time is now? It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Let me fix something here. Hopefully that's satisfactory to everyone involved in this production. Can have stuff better back there, but whatever. I think we know it's a live work and environment. All right. Let me start out by telling you that. Oh my goodness gracious. I've been looking for this. Wow. I'm going to send this to my wife. It's too exciting. I'll text her. Hold on. This is number 6 Bellevue Ballers related. Oh, it's exciting. Oh man, I'm so happy. I could not find this thing. How cool. She's not going to be happy with me though. I'm not going to have the crying. Great news. Couldn't be happier. Get on and do this in order to have that. All right. So what I was going to tell you is that this is Good Ear Productions, folks. See, the thing about what I do is I'm a little behind the scenes. I'm not all professional, and you only get, it's a little bit behind the scenes. So that's a little more intimate, hopefully, for what it's worth. Okay. All right. The list. YouTube channel. I didn't check. Got a decent amount of views, let's say over the last 48 hours, 9 views of any number of things. And I'm always curious about that. But I see when I look at how long they've been viewed for, not long. So I have a hard time figuring out. Now, my mom got on her phone and she did a notification that my show's on. Okay, Mom, your son's show's on. But that's because she's a subscriber, right? So it's like, I guess that's how it works for some people. Maybe you click on it and you get rid of it, or that's why it's watched for 2 seconds. I don't know. No hope. I think we got a couple more views. Nothing too exciting, but it's all right. But nothing really major to talk about. Joseph showed me, so this is related. Joseph showed me some pictures this week. And so the plan is still in action. I don't know what his timeline is, but he's got a plan. So he's got the pictures. He's been doing things to them to make them look professional. And I don't know when he wants to roll that out. He asked if I had my Instagram account. I do. So I think he can work through it or help me be like my assistant on that. So we'll see what happens. So YouTube channel, but Instagram is going to be like the hub for everything. So, and I think the point he made is it has to do with the hashtag. A hashtag it's locked in just like a website, but it's easier to put in a hashtag than to put in a website maybe. It's just the way things are being done. So we'll see. Trump's going to thump. It's coming along. So that's number 2, merchandise. No news there. I'm going to have a few days off this week, the last one for the year. Let me say also, I was hoping to have word on Friday, but I didn't get word on Friday. So I'm hoping to have word tomorrow what my future looks like. As it is, I've had so close to 0 time since before the summer started. Well, let me continue and I'll give you an example. So, no action with you will be glorified. Rules of engagement, nothing new. Bellevue Ballers. So, with Bellevue Ballers, we have, and this is common in business, is you have a pipeline sheet. It's just the way a lot of businesses are run. You have contacts and you run them through a pipeline. Up until, we'll say, the first half of the year, I wanted to do a pipeline sheet every week with my wife. I did 9, so I wasn't even hitting the weekly standard, the goal, but it was happening somewhat. After that, it shut down to 0. Okay, so I can't get hardly anything done. Going back to the YouTube, I am up to got about 50 views on my Battle Hymn of the Parents, and I've shared it with 43 people, 45 people. So it's like 1 per share. It's not, doesn't get a lot. It's got 5 likes though, so that's cool. It's just not happening. So the main thrust behind my change is where we anticipate our daughter to go to high school. So I need to have a route where I can assist my wife in moving her back and forth and not make it such a burden to go back and forth 4 times to what could be a 15+ minute drive 4 times in a day. If it's plus, that's a lot of driving. So if I have a route in close proximity to our school, cuts down the burden for my wife. I can do that on my lunch, and we're just trying to make it happen because I'm determined that she would go to the school because playtime's over. That's what I would say about that. Playtime's over. She's getting close to being an adult, and I thank God that there is a school that can prepare you for the big picture, not just. I think typically schools are very compartmentalized. I think that's really the word. It's compartmentalized learning versus holistic learning. Do you want to learn? And if you have educators teaching you as a whole person with an outlook and a plan, and you work that out through your education, it's not homeschooling, but it's just next best thing. Okay, so, and some of the benefits, of course, it's no socializing. Well, I guess you have the socializing, so it's pretty good. I still think homeschooling can't be beat. It's just not in the cards for us. So, all right, Bellevue Ballers, yes, coming along. I shall say that we've expanded into Vegas. And shortly, looks like we'll be expanding into Milton. I'll leave it at that. My Reformation music video. So, like I said, I have started with my wife's birthday. Happy birthday to her. Coming up on the 27th. Gonna have a few days off. So I have to finish looking at the content and finalizing it, and then contacting Theon and see, part of it is because we have changed the route, changed stations potentially, almost certainly, get settled a little bit, know my schedule. Oh, it's holidays. And so, heck, we're in the 24th of October. I might be starting my new work location either maybe the 31st of the 1st of November, or maybe the 8th, I would say. So that's why nothing's settled. I really want to have everything lined up for the beginning of the year, and that's kind of like we're talking about with Bellevue Ballers. Right now is the practice time, it's preseason. We're getting ready, getting our systems. I said my systems have had nothing because of just the lack of time. to I can't work till 9 at night every night, 6 days a week, and do anything else hardly. So that's going to end. And I like these guys, there's no conversation about it, but I don't know how many other guys want to do that. But like I said, I would, if it weren't for my daughter's school and Bellevue Ballers, I'd hang in there. I would stick with it. I'd be on the team because that's money. They're making money. And, but I have these other things going, so I just can't do it. But nothing's for sure. So let's just wait and see. I did talk to Mark, my coworker, about the Battle Hymn of the Parents, like redoing that song. He said he doesn't do lyrics or something. I don't know. I sense it wasn't something he was all that excited to do. So I just asked him based on Eric's suggestion, and best wishes, Eric, who's now retiring from carrying mail, and he's on to another phase of his life, which is janitorial. I've done both, and I prefer mail, but your body's got to be able to handle it. There are some benefits to janitorial. They're definitely not near the pressure, but you got to, I think for Eric, he's going to have the radio going. That'll help a lot. 8 hours a day doing that, you get your routine down and you zone out on education. Just get educated for 8 hours a day and don't think about, because it's not stressful janitorial. But for me personally, I got to have something else that put my energy into. I can't just do that kind of stuff. The mail does take up energy. If you want to utilize some energy, mail can't help you with that. And now music. So we got that. Like I said, it goes back to Joseph, and we haven't had any conversation about that School Us album sales. I talked to someone who says he likes to support local artists, but he doesn't have a CD player. So I did turn them on to my website, or to YouTube. Turned them on to YouTube, so that's fine. And that's the update. So the coach, a couple of things. I want to talk about one other thing too, because I was thinking about it. But the coach of the Cougars said, here's the thing that is amazing to me. It's fake news at its finest. Yes, the Cougars players I'm listening. I just scroll through the stations and I can just listen for 2 minutes just before the game. And the Cougars players have their arms locked together. It's all a solidarity that no one's bigger than the team. Come on. Seriously? It's some ego. You would go through all that heartache and grief because you're on some ego trip? Does anyone believe that? I don't even know the guy. I don't listen to really an interview. That's ridiculous. So I'm so proud of that guy, though. I haven't looked. I should have looked to see. I'm sure he's got job offers pouring in left and right. He's, they wanted him, and I heard someone say they should never. Yeah, come on. Anyway, I got a guy on my route who's a huge Cougar fan. I've been wanting to ask him about it, but when the last time I saw him, he was stopped in the middle of the road, and I had a huge box of cat litter in my mail bag, so that wasn't the time to talk about it. But I do expect to talk to him, hopefully, and see what he has to say. No, that's distracting, but that's my guy. So that's, I don't have much to say about it. But here's one I want to say. I was thinking about this. The question you hear will say people who haven't made a decision of faith in Christ, let's say. A big stumbling block for a lot of people is, why would a loving God ... And this is, they start the sentence with, why would a loving God ... And I think about that. And it does ask, it is hard to understand in some ways. Because you think about the evil one, right? Satan. He's come to kill, steal, destroy, just ruin everything, right? Even though a lot of times in sin and the temptations don't feel like that. But that's what, that's what it turns out. That's what it ends up looking like. So why would God do that? And so you could turn it around and say, because like for me, I recognize that too. I could ask the same question, but that doesn't stop me from believing. So I would say to somebody who's hung up on that, why would you let that stop you from having a relationship with our Heavenly Father, with the Son? Don't let that stop you. God does whatever he wants. We're his creation, So I just think about these things. It's just amazing to me. Everyone's different. We're all wired different. God knows the beginning and the end. A lot of these things are hard for me to understand. Why do some people just accept it? And why do some people get hung up on it? I can't say. But it is what it is. At minimum, we know people don't like to just sit around and float on a cloud. They want something to do. So God made us that way, right? He made us to be problem solvers. So if you create a world where evil does exist, but there is a solution, not boring. It gives us a purpose for our life. So we're not here just existing like an animal. So maybe that's the answer. Why would a loving God allow Satan to exist? It's because he wants us to have a purpose for our life. He doesn't want us to just sit around and stare at the stars or sit in the Garden of Eden. Maybe that was, people said, well, gosh, they didn't have to eat the apple. Yeah, but maybe they were a little bored. I don't know. Maybe they needed a little more in their life. For some reason, they wanted the knowledge of that God had. They were interested in that. So I'll stop there. Let me get back to the rhymes. I'm enjoying this. Oh no, my paper. So it goes like this. Don't sleep on me. So I'm close to done with the first verse. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way to Sleepy Hollow, past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. You're trying to sleep on me. You ain't see me. My virtual factory pumping out rhymes, you see. You hand me or steering clear of me ain't a thing to me, 'cause that's my reality. The cause you see can't take lightly, much more meaty, much more heavy. So I'm kind of in that zone. I mean, I might have to, I don't know what the beats per minute on this might have to be. They might have to be real slow. I might have to go even slower, but that's the mode, that's the mood, So where am I at with this? Let's see. You trying to sleep on me? You ain't see me. My virtual factory, pumping all rhymes you see. You hand me, steering clear of me, ain't a thing to me, 'cause that's my reality. 'Cause the cause you see, can't take lightly, much more meaty, much more heavy. Oh, let's look at that word. I never use this one. Let's try this. I'll branch out a little bit. The word is Bellevue, and I think that means a lot. I think I might have to use that one. How long has it been? He hasn't broke it out for a while. A group of animals or birds, especially larks or quail, flock, a group or assemblage. Okay. A group. Well, there you go. Because you see, can't take lightly, much more meaty, much more heavy, bevy of think about a cause. A cause is singular, right? And we're talking about a group. A bevy of peeps. I can say that. Bevy of peeps. They know what I mean. Bevy of peeps. They know what I mean. They keen. Look that one. I know what that means more or less. Keen. Like keen on an idea, which means you would like it. But let me check it out. Key, that's my dad's initials, Kenneth Edward Yeager. Okay. Keen. Having a fine, sharp, cutting edge or point. Intellectually acute. Yeah, that's what I mean. Intellectually acute. They keen, they lean. They lean. They lean in on the dream. All right, so it finishes the first verse. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. You're trying to sleep on me. You ain't see me. My virtual factory, pumping out rhymes, you see. You hearing me or steering clear of me ain't a thing to me. That's my reality. The cause you see can't take lightly, much more meaty, much more heavy, a bevy of peeps. They know what I mean. They keen, they lean in on the dream. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Making my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. Let me try to say it a little bit better here because I'm sitting there like I didn't come out right, but I got to stick with my lyrics. I'm going to start the second half. The cause you see can't take lightly, much more meaty, much more heavy. Bevy of peeps, they know what I mean. They keen, they leaning in on their dream. That's better. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. Building my portfolio, no telling how far this may go. Make my way past Sleepy Hollow to sleep, but don't you sleep on me. So let's go on to verse 2. I didn't see how long that took. See, again, I might go 2 verses, 3 verses. I'm just kind of meandering around in the sense that the song's about not being slept on, right? So why shouldn't someone sleep on me? Well, let me discuss that maybe. Verse 2, don't sleep on me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 8. 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. So I think I can start the next verse by answering the question, but maybe I'll ask it. Don't you sleep on me. So how am I doing this? I'm going trying to sleep on me. So maybe I would say, well, why you want to sleep on me? Why you want to sleep on me? Okay. Why you want to sleep on me? If done, why you want to sleep on me? I would say, I almost want to say something like, why you want to, why would you, why you want to sleep on me? I could say mistakenly, but how do I say it? Why you want to sleep on me? Why you want to, why you want to, I mean, I can't say miss a beat. Why you want to, why you want to, why you want to sleep on me? And, and not witness destiny? Uh, bear witness? And, I guess, no, not bear witness, and not witness, not, there's another way of saying that. And not, and not witness destiny. I'm having a hard time right now, so I might just run out the clock. Let me think. I'm thinking right now. Why you want to sleep on me and not want to witness and not want to witness destiny? There we go. Why you want to sleep on me and not want to witness destiny? So I will leave it at that. Till next time, I'll get back to the rhyme.